Hello everyone, this is Greyshot117 here doing another COH2 replay. This one's brought to you by Skip Now and Forever Hold Your Peace. If you don't want to know, Mr. Vancini. Thank you, Mr. Vancini, for submitting this replay with your, teammates Mumel, Ghost Cobra, and Cider, Cezano, Oki, I'm just calling you Oki, and Pavel on the enemy team. Anyway, double check their ranks real quick. A full OKW team versus one of each ally. And definitely, I'll have to say, probably a little bit of an even match, I would say, here. Again, rank doesn't mean anything, but it's just playtime. But I do love it in games where people are like, my teammate's not very good. He's only 1 star, and he's like 500 hours in the game. It's like, well, I mean, I think he knows some things about this game. I'm putting on a limb. In any case, this is a 3v3 on Leon Forest. If you want to submit your own replay, you can do so via my YouTube channel. Just go to my Gmail or Facebook, submit it, and I will take a look. Maybe. We'll see. I got a lot of replays. Let's see. So we got OKW with OKW and OKW. Oh boy, let's see how this goes. Fortunately, Rifleman doing pretty damn well, again, with overwhelming infantry firepower. Just tearing them apart. I like how these conscripts are just hiding in the building, not because it's great for, like, attacking, but actually defending with that heavy cover. And with 2-man squad, sure, they weren't able to do a ton of damage, but they were able to hold up in that heavy cover while the Rifleman just tore the Stern Pioneers asunder. Now, Rifleman once again firing over here with so many windows to fire from, opening fire on them and pushing them back. On the right hand side, we got Ghost Cobra pushing up and looks like capturing this territory, but he's handling the British, and unfortunately the British don't play all that nice with their Vickers machine gun. It's extremely powerful and will tear you a new one. So yeah, you want to make sure you flank that sucker, which, by the way, flanking halfway to kill the infantry section, not a great idea. Just throwing out a limb. You got fire grenades, so you already have your forward operating base. Pavel, okay. I'm sorry, not Pavel. God damn it, Ghost Cobra. What am I saying? I like how I click the unit, it pulls up there. No. Oh, right. No, they... Wait. Hold on. Doesn't require... No, I guess it doesn't. Oh, yeah, I'm thinking of something else. It's late. I'm trying to get some replays done. I apologize. Panzerfausting. Panzerfausting is what I'm thinking of. It's like, the correct answer was this capital, not the one you're thinking of. Oh, damn it. I just lost $1 million on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Oh, well. Anyway. Sorry, I've been on a fail train with all that stuff. Like, again, like a guy being like, I'm going to win $1 million, and he misses the first question. Like, stuff like that. Or Shark Tank, where... again, just terrible product ideas. YouTube is a bottomless pit of entertainment. Meanwhile, of entertaining, I'm sure that's not what those Volk squads are thinking of, as Rifleman slowly pushing back out of the city. Now, we do have Mamel currently going in for a flank, and if he can kind of capture this point and or this point, and kind of decap that whole region, he could technically cut off the supplies that are currently coming in. But I think with the penal troops here, along with the conscripts, that's simply not going to happen. The British are reinforcing this front as well, so I believe that they're probably going to reinforce the forest. And judging by the doctrine they went with a Royal Engineer Regiment, this is really good for emplacements. So if he emplaced heavy in the forest, it will be very hard for the OKW player to push him out. He is going mechanized, so maybe he'll bring up a Luke's or something, maybe try to rush that early light armor to counteract the infantry, but we'll see how that goes. We have nothing else on that side with their doctrines, but we have heavy cavalry companies, so heavy armor and infantry for the American player, which is a very bad thing because he's already using his rifleman actually pretty damn effectively. He did lose his rear echelon, but still, he's doing a damn fine job at least holding back the enemy with his limited supplies. So good job on that part. And then we have Cider Rider, who is going shock rifle. So again, KV, lots of, which brings flames, more flames with incendiary artillery. Nice mine, by the way. And an IS-2. So pretty good against all targets. Though I think it's slightly still weaker than the Tiger, if I recall correctly. Now, we have a big push going on with, fortunately, Universal Carrier dying, most likely from Panzerfausting, if I had to make the assumption. We have a Vickers machine gun trying to knock out that Kubel. I love this. The 2 or 3 man, no, yeah, 3-man squads still probably has more than enough firepower to kill the Kubel, and now he's moving up his troops in the way of that. As long as he doesn't move that Vickers machine gun, he should be able to suppress all this. And you have another Kubel. Are you an AI secretly? Or, like, the best person ever? Because, again, I love the Kubel. Just not many people give it a chance now because they literally debuffed it. I'm like, why? The Kubel was so good for what it was. Like, and I love how Relic's like, well, I think it was a little too powerful for reversing infantry head-on. It's like, of course, it's a light vehicle with a machine gun on it. Jump into goddamn heroes and generals and you'll wipe down like 15 or 20 people with that thing as long as they're not focusing on you. At least I did. But then you have... Wait, did he place... Oh, he placed the mortar in placement. A really... Actually, pretty good spot. So guard mid, kind of hurt right. Okay, not bad. This squad's just being over... Like, yeah, you just retreat. You're not going to do all that well. Just kind of there, surrounded by forces. But yeah, it's like, yeah, the Kubel. And besides, it's not like you're gonna. It's not like a Volk squad where you can use that late game. A Stern Pioneer squad, you can use that late game. I don't know anyone that uses a Kubel wagon late game. I know the T-70, good for recon, late game opportunity, that's much. You have goddamn Puma, late game opportunity for side hits and stuff like that. And then also the Stuka, absolute late game opportunity. Luke's maybe not so much, but you know, not everything is gonna be late game. But again, it's like, I don't know. If the Kubel's gonna be a little more powerful early game, I'm fine with that because it's so easily dealt with late game. But that's just me. Anyway, Volk squad's moving on up. A lot of infantry, so he actually has a good fighting force going. So mortar in placement. Also, the British guy losing a ton of men. He's pretty much lost the force, and now it's flipped because A. This guy is Fallschirmjägers, which are okay. So yeah, they're very, very good now. And B, he went a doctrine again, Fallschirmjägers, that allows for emplacements. So the heavy fortification, if he wanted to, he could trap this place up with tank traps, mine it up, place down those flak emplacements, which I love now. They do so much against armor and infantry alike. So yeah, it's like a mini Beaufort that is like reduced cost. It's wonderful. It's great. Looks like we have a good old blob here, so all you need is one good grenade. Hey, Panzerfull Slayers, can you do me a solid? Just go grenade that. Now we do have looks like a push from Mamel up front, and it looks like he is actually losing. We have double Volk squads here, which I would probably retreat. Maybe he's trying to wait for flames. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, you holding that building is not doing anything. It's just you losing units at this point. Also, I love this. Negative cover, heavy cover. But again, they're both looking at each other. That won't work. Oh, there goes the unit. Should have retreated. He did go breakthrough, so he gets the Jag Tiger. Very good tank destroyer. And in this open field, yeah, it's going to do wonders against the allies. And then you have this guy, Mr. Vansi, who uses a doctrine for not only great recon that can't be destroyed because they're flares, but also boosting your infantry power and boosting your tanks power in the vicinity. Oh boy, I can't wait for all the things that can happen in this game. Volk squad's just hanging on out, getting some heals, not too shabby. Nice for Kenworth for a shot on the armored car. Hopefully he can push that sucker back. Nope, hits the hay barrel, but nice Panzerfull Slayer AT grenade. Damages the engine and pulling that sucker back. Looks like we have the Soviet player moving on into the forest. Again, most likely with the half track, which I've seen a lot more. Very happy to see it because it's pretty damn good. Push the squads back and maybe you can take it over. Looks like we have some Fallschirmjägers hiding in the corner. We have mines being placed. Very nice. I love all the mines being placed. Half track once again mowing everything down, which, oh boy. Those poor Fallschirmjäger squads, they didn't stand a chance. Looks like we have some type of recon RAF style, so what could he be called? Oh, he has a command vehicle. Is that what he has? I'm assuming command vehicle somewhere. Yep, he actually gave the armored car, which is not a bad idea. You essentially get free recon, but you decrease its speed. Now, let's say you have usually I would see people use it on a universal carrier. Why would you do that? Well, you would do that so that way you could have a very cheap unit that you could deploy, and then you could get the free recon. Because that's what essentially people use this thing for, is the free... Oh, no! It's now 50 munitions. Oh, it's no longer free? Okay. Well... Shoot. I mean, I guess that makes sense. Well, 50 munitions is still cheap recon for flying over to City, so it's not too bad. Oh, well. Anyway, it looks like the British player is kind of reinforcing, though. Double armored car is an interesting, well, it's a little bit of a quandary, because again, it's like, I get why you got the armored car in the first place, again, for fighting, you know, some of the light armor that you might have to deal with, but at this point, you figure you would be more inclined to get a, I don't know, a cruiser, like a Comet, Cromwell, like like a more powerful tank, something that the British have at their disposal that you could counter with, but I guess not. On the left-hand side, with the half-track just pushing back the OKW, which, very surprised we don't see the American player come back on the right. You figure he was doing so well on the right, and he was dominating, he wouldn't just keep that area. Double howitzer, too. Once again, they kind of decreased the costly artillery, so I've been noticing a lot more artillery. How much does that artillery cost? Like 280 now? No, wait, this thing is 380? So wait. The normal OKW one is 270, but these howitzers are 380? Holy mackerel. Okay, sure, why not? Now, looks like we have a flank coming in. Luke's coming in on the side. Did you place 2 of those? Oh, you did, you beautiful bastard. Yes, you did. You're just lining this area up so they can't move up, which is pretty smart because they'll suppress infantry. And you just have some type of mine placement to hold back armor, and you're good to go. For Cannon Warfare opening fire, most likely again trying to kill that mortar emplacement. Doing a pretty damn good job at killing everything. He's going to kill either the armored car, which, once again, I don't know why you would have an armored car there, and, well, not try to flank it, because you could have easily flanked it over here and taken that thing out, but no, he stayed in sight lines, which is kind of curious. Half-track moving in, has to move back because of the Lukes. None of these guys want to throw AT grenades. How many munitions do you have, Red? You have more. Okay, there we go. I was going to say, where are those AT grenades? But there, now they're pinned, so it's half dead. Maybe, just maybe, we can see it get neutralized by a few more AT grenades, but I doubt it. It's going to take a while for him to get more munitions and kind of reload the fire more, so, but we'll see. No, they all throw grenades. It's going to get out. We do have a Stuka now, which is rocket artillery, and should be able to blow up a lot of the Allies clumped together. That poor Volk squad. Mamel, what are you doing? Oh boy. Oh boy. Plane's now also being shot by the anti-air gun, but looks like it's going to make it out alive. Dropping off Fallschlägers. Where? Oh, over here near the front. My guess is he just needed some merchant infantry, and he's like, okay, I'll deploy Fallschlägers to help hold back the shock troops. Looks like, again, we do have some losses on the Allied side. Wow, some severe losses. My God. Pavel, I'm pointing it out there. Stop with the armored cars. Just stop. Just stop. I don't think anyone else wants to do armored car. And I also love how we have another flak emplacement. This is going to be at odds with the howitzers, because again, they have pretty damn long range, and they're really effective at killing, well, fortifications, so, and infantry alike. So you have that there. The howitzers are going to light it up. It's a good idea to hold back enemy infantry, because they will suppress infantry coming in. But I feel like you guys could also be open to a flank on the right, which I think you're gearing up for it. I also love how you, wait, is that Panzerschreck? Did you steal a, no, it's a bazooka. Yeah, you stole a bazooka. That's hilarious. He has rangers with bazookas. Interesting. I mean, they're damn. I mean, I can definitely see why you would give them bazookas. But yeah, I'm curious why also you wouldn't maybe give one Thompson's. We have fire coming down on that thing, so yeah, that's gonna be a bit of an issue. And for those who don't know why it's being called down, it's from that doctrine. We have the flame mortar. So it's just going to burn that thing alive and kill it. Which I love how we wasted, what, 180? No, I'm sorry. Well, 110 now. Okay. They decreased the cost. So, I'm sorry if I'm still getting a handle on some changes that they did. But yeah, okay, 110's not too bad for killing an emplacement. At least you know you're killing something. And that's 220 and 10. So that's actually not bad cost for what you remove. Volk squads trying to go in on the flank. Shock troops capture the point again. And on the far right, though, we have those Volk squads. Or, no, maybe Fallschläger? No, Volk. Nope, Stern Pioneer. My apologies. We have a T-34 moving up as well, slowly pushing back the Axis. Hey, Verkenwerfer, I see a great target for you. Oh, we have both of them fire? Oh, I'm sorry, we have Panzer Strike as well? Even better. Yeah, this armored car is dead. And he deployed a 4th armored car. That Stuka was a that Stuka hit your own units. So congratulations. Glad friendly fire got turned down slightly. Verkenwerfer's watching that armored car, and I bet that the Verkenwerfers are just like, is it me or have we killed one? And then he talks to his other guys like, yeah, I killed one too. And he talks to another guy like, oh my god, I killed one as well. How many are there? Yeah, they just are swarming with those things. Why? I don't know. Quite curious indeed. Quite curious. Oh, look, command vehicle, but he waits on the front. I feel like Pavel's not a very high-ranking player. Hold on. No, he's 1 star. Hold on, I'm going to double-check your profile, because I want to see how many hours you have. Okay, you have 500 hours in this game, and for some reason you're like, you know what? I'm going to go armored car spam. Yeah, great idea, man. Great idea. Alright, so, you know. That's answering a lot, but we have Ghost Cobra. Not much damage or kills, but that being said, he is holding the left-hand side and assisting on capturing even the right with his Fallschirmjägers. So I can't say he's just not been doing anything. He's just been more of a kind of support player, as you might guess. He's kind of just getting things on the side. And also, please, bundle grenade. Just do me a solid. Just please. Oh, nope, they're constantly moving, so I guess that won't be an option. I like how he's just... Yeah, the Rangers ignored him. They were just constantly going. Wait, do they have Thompsons? Huh. Do you have Thompsons and bazookas? You do, at least on one. Interesting. That's actually quite effective. All the Thompsons in the world. And a bazooka. Oh, damn it, there goes the half-track. Well, that was slightly more effective. You got a couple more kills, and you hurt the howitzers. Overall, not bad. You still missed the ambulance, the Major, and the AT gun, but hey, that could have been really effective. But that said, you still at least put the fear of God into the American player, so good for you. Oki's now going to probably retreat and come back. Probably with a way to kill that. Now, they do have an Sherman now guarding this point, so they are going to make sure this point is now under their control. We're just going to put fighting over mid, which is, I guess, fine. The Allies have a decent fighting force, but I'm still looking at, like, these two players. Right now, Pavel has kind of been... He hasn't been doing all that great. Oh my god. This for Verkenwerfer, 2 stars. My god. Jesus. This Verkenwerfer is doing work. Will it kill the armored car? Yes. Oh my god. They crossfire. That's why you don't cross rockets. It misses the target. They just interfere with each other. That would be amazing if they blew up midair right in front of the armored car. Alright. Although, nice veterancy on these guys. I like the 4-star Panzerfußleger squad. 21 kills. Oh boy, he's getting some he's getting some good picks with it. We have a damaged T-34. A lot of vetted Soviet troops, so very nice job on that regard. Oki's getting a lot of forces in general. He has another Sherman. Interesting. So he's going to make sure that front line is held. But once again, no fighting on the right. No fighting on the right. And if I was this guy, I would be like, okay, let's capture this. Let's place some mines over here and some here. Like, I would do everything in my power. Is that demo? Alright. Well, fun fact, man, demos, the enemy can detect now. So, really, like, demos only good for, like, in my opinion, unless an enemy's really not paying attention, is, like, this building over here. Where, let's say you put the demo, like, if the enemy's coming in this way and they get inside, you place it, like, right here. Or you place it here when they jump inside and then blow it. It's kind of like a sneak attack. So we have a Panther moving on through. The Sherman's gonna... Well, it's going to have an issue with them. I wouldn't say necessarily it's going to lose to them. I also find that he's focusing on the point, even though he already has the other point. So now his forces are going to come in. As long as he keeps his front armor to him, which it doesn't look like that's the case. Sherman's now running them over. Nice bounce. Oh boy, there goes its main gun. Panther, run away! Because one more shot, you're screwed. I'm assuming we have a Stuka... Not Stuka, what is it called? God damn it, what's the name? Oh, Incendiary coming down, never mind. Oh, that burned a lot. The Sherman did die, but you lost a lot of your infantry. And that could have been a total loss for the OKW player, but at least he knocked out one Sherman, and it looks like now he's capturing the point. But I would retreat. Oh, boy. Oh, damn it. Well, that sucks. Hey, maybe tell your Kubo to go capture this point real quick. That would help out, because right now, you're barely beating the allies and resources. This would definitely give you a better edge over them. Just pointing them out. Because right now, it's just a battle for this point. And I do like how the Axis are decreasing that, like, constant capturing the left. They're trying. I just feel like that assault like there could have been handled better. At least you now have airborne assault, which... Oh, no, they... Oh, my God. Airborne assault's coming in. They drop down flares. So now... Yep. Oops, shoot. Sorry. So now that will suppress all that. It won't drop down Fallschirmjägers. What it will do is also call in a Stuka strafing run. Come on. And actually hit vehicles in the region. So I'm assuming these vehicles will be hit. There we go. Not bad, I would say, for just a random strafe against Su-85, pushing them back. If they would hit the ambulance, that would be even better. But I think they're going to focus on the armor. Can we see the planes? Oh, yeah, there they are. They're flying around. It's like, hello. They're just really high up there. Oh, and I guess they can no longer see a target. There goes the building, maybe? And there goes one plane. They just can't see a target, and now I guess they're pulling out. I always find like that, or like strafing support's best when you can visibly see the target area. Or like when you're attacking, so like doing a frontal charge or something. Especially with Fallschirmjägers, because I believe you also can reinforce them, right? Fallschirmjäger squads can reinforce anywhere on the field while the ability is active. That's also kind of helpful. We have a poor Luke's that just in a little bit over its head. Maybe he can retreat for Kenwerfer getting some nice shots. Nice idea trying to capture point with it there. For Kenwerfer already knocking down T-34 halfway. This one's like, I'm just going to stay back. I know how to live. This T-34, oh, manages to escape. For Kenwerfer getting the heck out of there. While additional forces moving on up. We have a flank going on, but nice grenade by the Panzer Fusilier squad. And managed to push back the Rangers. 25 kills on that thing. Nothing to be ashamed of. And, yeah, unfortunately, just a lot of vetted conscript squads are going to push that thing back. But still, nice job. Fire coming down. They have a Jagdpanzer on standby. Stuka not doing half bad. Oh, no, I'm sorry. From the other guy. So let's see if... Oh, no, did it die? Wait. Did you lose a Stuka? How the hell did you lose your... Wait, unless it was... Yeah, you lost your Stuka. How the fuck did you lose? I don't know. Also, I find it funny that you're getting almost so done when you could easily call these guys out, and they're pretty damn good. So, that's just me. Yep, Su-85 using an extendo scope, so we can see the Jagdpanzer, so this thing is going to have to fall back. Nice grenade from the shock troops, which are now 3 stars. And, yeah, it looks like this big frontal assault that they've been doing. It's kind of going back and forth with each side kind of gaining an edge and losing it. Stuka Bomb kind of missing that, but getting a nice little hit on the T-34, not too much. Oh boy. Volk squad's trying to get healed. Panzer Fusilier squad trying to pick off those shock troops. Can it do it? Yes, it can. Slowly pushing them back. Very, very nice indeed. Reinforcing that unit. Getting a nice pick and kill the shock troop squad. That's a good kill right there. Another Jagdpanzer on the front. Once again, I feel like a little bit of coordination would have been better. This thing costs, what, 140-ish, I want to say? 135. It was 400 manpower. 400 manpower. Yeah. So... Oh, mortar teams are coming down, hurting that reinforcement point. And now a huge blob, which this is why we need Sturm Tigers back in just the normal unit auction. I'm just saying. Get the OKW players to have the Sturm Tiger back. I feel like it's like when I campaign for office, I believe every OKW player should have, was it a chicken on, no, a turkey in every pot and a car in every garage, was it? I think the deal was. Oh God, no! It was some type of slogan a U.S. president like did in the to run for office. It was way in the early like it was in the like 20s and 30s. I forget. Was it Hoover? Sherman's coming in on the flank. The Jagdpanzer are kind of guarding, but alas, there's Sherman's. Needs more fire support. Luckily, the building over here is opening fire. I'm gonna pull up that quote. God damn, I'm gonna find out who said that and just post it right here. More editing for me, but I don't care. It's like it's actually a good quote. Oh, unfortunately, these guys are being destroyed. Luckily, you were able to run over some guys who got suppressed, but now his engine's pretty much gone and no, not able to fire. Luckily, you can just fall back here and get healed. Nice shot with the building. Stuka opening fire. Where are you hitting? This? Oh, this could be good. Or nothing. You hit absolutely nothing. That's even better. T-34 going in for the kill. Managed to get it. Flak building now opening fire. Can they get a kill on it? And alas, I don't think so. Right now, I would say the Allies have been doing a great job at picking off a lot of the German players' forces just in this open area. You can see a lot more losses and units on this side than really that. Oh, well, 4 free for Kenwerfers. My God, either decommission them or reman them. Do something with them. If you buy another, that's going to be a waste. It's like, but this one's been used. I don't care if it's been used. It's cheaper. And it's more efficient. We have a machine gun that's trying to open fire, but I feel like it's kind of having a hard time from the brush getting a shot on. On the left-hand side, we have a flank going on, but they're all being suppressed by the building. But they are still doing a lot of damage to said building. Grenade going out. This could be big. Stuka bomb coming in a little late, but flak building getting a nice couple shots on them as they retreat. Not too bad. We got AVRE now up. Okay, so he gets essentially a Sturm Tiger equivalent, aka some type of assault weaponry. Again, fire an explosive. Not too bad. Panther, Command Panther moving on up. Also a 3-star Luke's. Give a hand to that thing for not only being alive but also being a vet 3. Command Tank unfortunately got hit by some AT grenades. Gonna have to fall back. Luckily, he can get repairs. Once again, we are not seeing any forced action, which is my biggest complaint for any Leon Forest players, or pretty much any person playing on it is, oh God, yeah, that was a nice Katusha. One losing an entire Stomp squad. That's gonna be costly. Pavel, okay, he's getting better, while I feel like Ghost Cobra is slowly getting worse. God damn. Like, again, he could easily come over here and do stuff. Get a Sturm Pioneer squad and do something. Like, seriously, you have 400 munitions. Use half of that, place 7 mines at key locations to help lock down this sector, and maybe, just annoy the hell out of the British player by just coming over and start shooting this stuff. Force their units back. Like, again, force the player off, because right now, it's, I don't know. Again, it's kind of just going at a problem head on, where, yeah, it's going to be a lot harder to, let's say, it's going to be a lot harder to, like, push something with direct force that's kind of lodged in something, like just trying to shove it, and instead of using a little bit of just a little bit of applied pressure at certain spots. Oh no, damn it, he lost that 5-star squad. Please tell me you still have the, okay, you still have the 5-star Panzer Full squad. That's what matters, guys. That's what matters. Unfortunately, Sherman had got its engine knocked out to the Panzer. Again, had a slight boost because of this thing right here. He's going to try to take it out. So, again, slight improvement on sight. Kind of helpful. Slight movement. Going to be helpful for retreating from that. Because, oh boy, that's a lot of bazookas coming straight down Main Street. We have an IS-2 now moving up, and yeah, they're going to need more armor. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, run away. This poor Sturm Pioneer squad's like, yeah, I'm done. Peace. Oh, that giant blob. And now they're pushing it. Oh, that 3-star Luke's. Goddamn SU-85 scared of it. Alright. Sure, why not? We have a Yag Tiger now being deployed as a valiant last-ditch attempt to push back the armor. Looks like the IS-2 is going to be pushed back. Somehow the Luke's has not been pulled back. Very surprised on that front. And he loses it. Man, that would have been helpful in the forest area if you would have kept that. Alas, that's simply not the case. We have artillery coming down on these guys. Things are not looking all that great for him. Oh, nice artillery shot. Using the units kind of clumped up near the command tank to just not go all that well. Oh boy. Fallschirmjäger squad should probably retreat at this point. You're not going to get... You're still charging with it. The solo... That solo guy's going to move on up and be like, I'm going to show the world how strong I am, even though these conscripts are Vet 3 and have been pretty much tearing the enemy apart. Yeah, he's going to want to... Oh, he's trying to get veterancy maybe off him real quick? Wait, what do Vet 1 Fallschirmjägers do? I'll have to find out. Wait, isn't it just the smoke ability? You're still suppressing it. And oh my god, you just... I don't know if you killed the Katusha, but you killed the Su-85 and all the repair crews that were on it, and also hurt the IS-2. So that was a beautiful, beautiful Stuka bomb. Let's see how much damage you did on that. 15 kills, respectively. Killed 2 vehicles. So maybe you did kill the Katusha. With all the tank destroyers and everything here, yeah, that Sherman's not gonna... Yeah, there it goes. That poor man gets flung into the air. Pershing trying to come around, but yeah, just way too much armor. And that's going to be pushed back pretty quickly. Wow, Pershing deflecting rounds, getting some nice shots overall. But yeah, it's going to have some issues. We have a T-34 coming in on the flank with a large bazooka team now moving up. This could be bad for the Axis. Blitzing away, at least trying to. Gets a nice shot on the T-34 by the Jagdpanzer and knocks it out. The bazooka teams might kill this Panther, which probably is going to happen. Oh, there it goes. Trying to make it around the building. Pershing kind of coming in, I guess, try to help out, but realizing, you know what, I'm weak after that kill, probably should fall them back. Nice idea with the infiltration grenades, just try to get them, but alas, they moved up too quickly and they overwhelmed your men. You still have a decent fighting force, and at least you have also Don now equipped with the not only STG-44s, but I'm assuming you're equipped them with maybe an MG, kind of have a best of both worlds, but typically I see this being equipped more so than that, but we'll see. We shall see. Wait, what? More effective against units in cover. Interesting. Hidden units? Huh. Interesting. Anyway, once again, no action in the forest on the right. Dude, do something. What the hell is that? You deployed smoke. You just wasted a smoke grenade on nothing. Right. Okay, this is a weird... Now he's getting himself a Stuka. Okay. Also, when all that armor is coming through, very surprised he didn't do airborne assault. Just saying. That could have really helped. But yeah, it looks like the British player is now kind of reinforced. Like, his main objective is just holding that point. Like, I have an AT gun, an MG, a mortar pit, an AVRE. Come at me, bro. You're not going to be able to get through this, bro. I got this, bro. Speaking of which, they have additional armor. Sherman's moving in. They have a Centaur on the left. Team's moving in to capture point. Yep. I love that. Trying to move in to capture the point. Okay, you're booby-trapping the territory, so at least now you're over here? Okay. But once again, it would be kind of helpful if you captured that point. So if you could do that, that would be great. Don't leave that unit. Kill the unit and capture that point. Or just ignore me and just, yeah. Oh, did he come over here only because this point was decapped? Are you serious? Okay. IS-2 moving on in. Do we have the Pershing? No, we do not have that thing. Where did it go? Pershing is being healed in the back by a different repair crew for a Sherman. That would have been helpful coming through, because you could have done more damage. This Jagdtiger is right now being heavily protected, which is smart, because the Jagdtiger itself is making sure that those big heavy tanks don't come in. Stuka Bomb hitting that respective area. Close to killing the Ranger squads. Ranger squads did capture that point. So right now the Allies are gaining a definitely substantial lead right now. So not too shabby. If the Axis can recapture that, that would help them out. But we'll see how things go. Again, it would also be helpful to turn the tide if they capture this point, but, you know, how many times do I have to say that? Command tank leading the charge with a AT gun right there. Once again, just... This guy has to be like, yeah, just keep preparing. Just keep preparing. Oh, boy. Those poor suckers. They just wanted to heal the tank. That's all they wanted to do. And now he doesn't have enough manpower to get healers, so his tanks are going to be out of commission. So once again, great Stuka, because you're using it effectively to neutralize the enemy's effectiveness to deploy their armor and their armor use. So as long as you keep doing that, that's going to have long-term effects, because that throws their armor out of the game, which allows you to muster up an attack force to maybe do something. Okay, after his long journey back over to his side, he finally captures some territory, which he could have done before. And, hold on, do you have any ambulance over here? Yes, you do. So we have recon going out. They do have a centaur, so I'm assuming any assault will probably be met by, well, shots in the air. Jagdtiger missing. But was it Cromwell moving up? Very interesting why they would get a Cromwell, not maybe a Comet. Did you get a Comet? No, you haven't got either that or a Centaur yet. Well, I would pick one or the other. Stuka going head on at the enemy. Very good. I thought that's how it was going to go. I think I know what he was trying to do. He was trying to go far enough to do a Stuka bomb back here. It's just not worth it, man. Just get vetted up the Vet 3 and then hit it with your recon. But honestly, I don't even think you're going to hit it. Although, to be also clear, you could deploy Fallschirmjägers back here and do the damage yourself. But, you know, I guess it simply won't be the case. We have the American forces now going into the forest because he's like, well, there's nothing over here, and we're kind of throwing a lot of men, and we're not really getting through in mid. So why don't I come through the forest? Because that seems like a very important point. And by golly gee willikers, sir, it is. His only big issue I see is him blobbing, so that booby trap territory is going to be a killer on him if it goes out. But we'll see if that actually happens. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, the Stuka bomb just leveled all the American Rangers. So, yeah, that's a problem. And he's about to walk into a booby trap territory, so excuse me as I watch a lot more Americans die. Oh boy. Just getting torn apart. Is he gonna run into this way? Aw, damn it. If he ran that way, that would be great. Are they gonna get another kill? Oh, that... If they would have killed that other Ranger squad, the American player would have been like, well, I'm never going back here again. So now you have the Pershing and everything just going to clear all these units. Once again, the Pershing very good at killing infantry, so I assume it's going to kill that very quick. IS-2 being pushed back by the YAG, which, again, Vet 1, so it's not amazing, but it's still, again, it's helpful. It's helpful that you're slowly ringing this up and don't get the Vet 2. Now that will definitely be a lot more annoying for the enemy. Now, if I was this guy, I would have been like, okay, know what more? There's nothing over here. Let's start capturing all this territory, because, oh boy, we can capture so much. We got the Pens Fusilier still there, 33 kills, helping out. Jagdtiger, I'm assuming, trying to do supporting fire, which it is. Again, explosive shot that can hurt infantry. And it looks like it knocked out that bigger machine gun with the Pens Fusiliers assisting with knocking out the shock troops and pushing back conscripts. You have the T-34 once again up front. I feel like this is a great reason why you do not, under any of these circumstances, heal your armor on the front lines. just heal it a little farther back, because otherwise you're literally prone to Stuka bombs. Anyway, we got some recon going out now. And I'm assuming with a 3-star... Oh, nope. He has another 30 seconds before they can hit. But a 3-star Stuka bomb would be amazing right here. We have a Panther rolling on up. Interesting choice. Maybe they're just trying to get some quick kills. They did weaken the Cromwell. Strafing support would be great right now. They do have an anti-flame barrage coming in from the British. Also, Yag Tiger probably gonna... Oh, boy. It's gonna... Oh, man. That thing's almost dead. Stuka bombs coming in. Kind of missing the target a little bit. But hey, the Yag Tiger's now at the vet too. And the 3-star Stuka's preparing for fire on something. Supporting fire is hurting the infantry. Nice shot. He is removing, so that's... We probably just lost it. Yeah, it won't be... It's going to take a while for it to recharge. Managed to recapture his territory. I'm assuming he decrewed himself and recrewed it. So right now, the Germans are... Oh, nice Stuka bomb. Not winning. Double Centaur on top of each other, because, you know, that makes sense. Yep, I can't wait for that Yag to just annihilate them. And, oh, look, it did. Plus, you add in the Command Panther, which boots the sight. And yeah, the movement helps with the Yag, just moving that big sucker around to kind of just help with the front. Again, very nice. Also, I love how this guy's just rushing an infantry over the right, and he's like, I think this could be a bad idea. Are you serious right now? Yeah, let's get one Verkanwerfer to change the tide and push over. Dude, you're going to need a lot more AT than one Verkanwerfer. I'm pointing that out. I am just going to point it out. We do have additional AT guns, again using extended range from take aim, and all special shots to open fire on the Yag. But the one thing you forgot to do was have it focus on vehicles. Oh my god. And that is how you lose your squad, by trying to cap territory. Remember, the vehicle crews, you have to get back in the vehicle to capture it, right? Right. Also, dude, you have 2 armored tanks. Just roll up. He has nothing to stop you. Maybe you're worried about the Fallschirmjäger squad, but then add a 50 cal machine gun to that sucker. How is this Pershing not killing that way? There we go. If you deploy smoke there, you're an idiot. Okay, you didn't. I'm assuming you called down a... Oh, no, it was a Fallschirmjäger squad that got called down. I love the shot up. They're trying to shoot the infantry as they're rolling down. That's great. Yeah, the Pershing is just going to hurt. Oh my god. There are now there's not one, but there's 2 operational Sherman tanks just in the vicinity of the forest. That's... I don't know what to say. I honestly don't know what to say. He's going double Stuka, which, by the way, there's now 4 Stukas on this game, which I see a big issue with. This guy, Mr. Vancini, doing an amazing job with the Stuka. He's hitting all the right targets. He's supporting his allies. He's doing pretty damn good. I do think maybe... No. I'm trying to think what would be effective. Maybe an additional, like, infrared searchlight just to assist with trying to mark targets. But overall, yeah, the Stukas have been, you know, pretty good. That being said, now this guy's like, I'm going to have my Stukas open fire and do damage. It's like, well, no. What you kind of need is, A, move up infantry, because Jesus Christ, 1,200 manpower, and without deficiency. Okay, this thing is now being pulled back. I'm assuming you just... Okay, re-echelon squad also coming in to reclap that armor. And I get it. You want to recap it because... to help you out, but I'm just thinking of the Fallschirmjäger squad, like, you could have deployed back there where you know you saw the infantry unit get blown up and try to retake it. So, yeah. And I also find it funny that, again, it's, even though the Yag Tiger is slowly pushing back the Allies are still holding on this side. They're still pushing back the Axis. So as long as you guys can take over that right-hand side, you can win. Because, again, that Ghost Cobra guy's not going to reclaim it. It's just this American player is just the slowest person ever to recapture all this territory. To be fair, I love the booby traps you set for him, but by God, there's so many better ways to not only capture. Are you deploying another Fallschminger squad over there? Are you serious? If you somehow capture a Sherman, I'm done. I'm walking away from this game. Oh no, he deploys it right on the point in front of the Pershing and everything. I don't know why. Now he's running through like, hey boy, I'm gonna go capture that Sherman. Take it for myself, even though they literally remanned it. They're like, yeah, that's not happening. So yeah, nice job by the Allies to capture this right-hand side. I could see a big Panther push to kind of clear up this armor. I also love how he's sending infantry with really no AT components whatsoever to capture them. It's just giving free veterancy for the Pershing. It's like, are you telling me I can shoot Germans in a barrel? Oh my God, just let him come at me. So yeah, somehow, oh boy, yeah, somehow Punk. Yeah, so really this is like a 2v2 match. This has to be a 2v2 because I love how both people who are on the right are just not there. They're kind of just there in the game. Like, he could have gotten better armor. He chooses not to. I mean, he lost also his AVRE, which let's not forget about that, and his entire defensive line, mostly from Stuka fire, but still. Ghost Cobra has lost most of his forces, and somehow lost another Stuka. Let's just remind ourselves that he lost a Stuka. Assuming from... Yeah, I don't know how. I'm assuming some type of flank, maybe? I'm not entirely sure. Probably should heal this, by the way. Yeah, Tiger now vet 3, and once again pushing back the overall Axis armor. We have a drop right now to capture the fuel. Man, you just are finding new and interesting ways to waste your manpower, aren't you? Meanwhile, the goddamn Punk is now coming in to suppress and take out that unit, which is now down to 1 squad. Hey, Sniper, can you do me a favor and just finish off that Fallschminger squad? Thank you. And man, you blew his leg off too, even better. Panther's moving on in, but they have a lot of AT in the vicinity, which is doing quite a bit. Pathfinding, that was definitely a pathfinding issue, because you don't see a tank just jolt back and forth because the guy told it to. No, that's a clear-cut pathfinding issue. Managed to kill the Panther. Looks like most of the Allies didn't lose too much, though they did. Again, we can see here they did lose the IS-2 at some point, which is an issue. 3-star Jagdtiger, and now this guy's just pressing into his base. And I like how I think this guy realized. Oh, yep, they all realize it. Like, oh boy. And see, let's see how long this guy lasts. If this guy just kills this guy base and pulls out, that's all he needs to do. Because right now, this guy, all this guy's doing is getting a Stuka. He threw a fucking goddamn bundle grenade. No, kill the base, dude. Don't forget about what your task is. Now leave. Now leave after you kill this. Leave. 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 I love how he chucked a grenade out the window. Is that free? Hold on. The crew will defend the tank with grenades. That was amazing. Just leave. Just go. Be free. Oh, deploy smoke. Oh, you already deployed smoke. Where'd you deployed smoke there? Dude, make sure it's on the way out. See, this is the kind of flank I wanted, but again, I feel like you should have kind of coordinated with your teammate, being like, hey, can I have recon to make sure they don't chase me? Also, you should have your guys over here lay down all sorts of mines, so when they chase down with the tanks, they get hit by the mines. Kind of booby trap sort of thing. But hey, at least you kill the guy's mechanized building, and you only lost. I mean, no, you did lose more than one thing. So right now the Axis are down to the last 100 points. They did kill that armor. They did kill the Pershing, so that is a positive. He's probably going to give himself another Pershing. Unfortunately not that too, but hey. Now he's going to recapture all the oh no. Well guys, I think we're about to see another fail. Hold on. He's going to decrew. He's going to decrew. I'm just pointing out there, after the first one, Pavel Punk says GG. Are you saying it because of your own skill, or are you saying it... I love how he said GG after that. Like, that is what you need. That... It couldn't be better that these tanks are literally Frankenstein tanks, too. Like, that kind of just highlights how stupid this whole debacle is. Oh, good, you're deploying smoke. Actually, that's pretty good for making the infantry really, really weak. But, also, machine gun. Hold on, let me show you something. Huh, that's weird how he can't see anything. He can't shoot. I love how this machine gun can't fire. It's in the worst spot possible. Hey, Pavel, before you say GG, maybe make sure your MG's in a good position. Meanwhile, we have a big armored push, and oh boy, I'll give him credit. At least it looks like whatever he fired over here did a ton of damage. Dropping down incendiary, I'm assuming to hurt these guys. Does he still... Oh no, Mr. Vichy lost his 4-star Stuka. Goddamn, probably a big push. I'm assuming it's a push on the left. Oki still has his Panzerschreck group, so maybe that was the cause. Storm Pioneer, so clearing up the conscripts, and him losing his last vetted conscript guard. Remember when he had all vetted troops? Remember that moment? Well, yeah, that's no longer the case. We have fire now coming down from the flame mortar? Wait, the flame mortar now targets buildings? I thought they made it so it doesn't target OKW building. Maybe I'm... Huh. Okay. It's weird. I love this T-34, by the way, charging a goddamn Jagdtiger head-on. And both a Jagdtiger and a Jagdpanzer, mind you. One I could get because you can kind of use the idea they can't turn their barrel to, you know, better kill the enemy. But, yeah, that's funny. Oh my god. Yeah, you deserve that. You really, really did deserve that. I'm pointing that out. I'm being honest. The fact that you didn't, like, move up any infantry to capture that, I was expecting him to take it. I'm just surprised it wasn't the last two. Oh, good. We have a Vickers machine gun poorly placed. Gonna help capture this point. Pavel Punk, you are terrible at this game, but Ghost Cobra, you're equally trash at this game. It's like these two guys are actually having a decent fight. Alright, they're capturing mid. We have 23 points remaining. Will the enemy be able to capture it? I have no idea, but I will say this. Ghost keeps losing his entire army back and forth. But Pavel's the exact same way. And remember, guys, the armored car... Guys, remember the armored car, how effective that thing was? And how amazing it was at destroying the enemy and pretty much forcing them back? No, it didn't happen. Oh, god damn it. Moving up an MG to capture the point. A genius move. If it wasn't so stupid. Stuka Bomb perfectly lined, hitting all of those troops. Once again, a good player. A trash player. Actually, no, I think that was actually Ghost Cobra Stuka. Never mind. Again, he has moments of genius. Just moments. But they're so fleeting, it's not even funny. Pershing and everyone recapturing his territory. Minesweeper would be helpful. Just Minesweeper. Fires all down to stop the allies from capturing the territory. After, I guess, the armored car killed the guy inside the pit because it wouldn't want to retreat. We have a Fallschirmjäger squad deploying somewhere in this vicinity. I'm assuming that it's going to instantly get KO'd from the Pershing. We shall see. We shall see. Pershing turning around to kill it. We have double Panthers moving on up. This one looks like got hit with some type of mine. I think there was a mine over here from early on. Oh, nice shot. We can kill the mortar pit. Oh, he hardened, but it's so low on health, I don't think it's really going to matter. Unless he activates the vehicle repairs, but he doesn't have enough munitions for that. I'm sorry, emplacement repairs. Overall, the OKW have a majority of the points now. And the Allies are pretty much at their bare bones. Like, the best thing they have is this Pershing. And that's kind of helping in the forest. Their probably best chance to send their a lot of the riflemen for, or rangers, but he's lost a majority of them from Stuka fire. And it's not like the OKW haven't lost a ton. They have. But at least they've been able to keep their veterans. Remember this guy? 43 kills. Still in this game. Still in this game. Fire coming down. Please retreat it. Nice job. Oh no, don't die. You can make it. Oh, good. But again, you can kind of see the difference between people who care for the units and people who just like, yeah, we'll send them in. It's cool. We'll send them in blobs. It's fine. We can handle it. Panther now moving in. Armored car could be amazing right now if it actually, you know, detreaded this thing. But again, it has to penetrate and not drop down, like, smoke and everything. Are you serious right now? Do you do vehicle crew repairs? Did you really just do that? Did you seriously just do that? Why would you do that when you, this thing is, oh my god, it's like, I'm befuddled. It's like goddamn, for those who know, this is Dragon Ball Z reference. It's goddamn 18 ready to finish off Trunks in the future. It's like, I got you. And all of a sudden you see 17, was it 17 move in front? Or was it 18 move in front? And like one of them just blocks this shot and just stops them from killing Trunks. And he's like, I have no idea how he survived. DBZ abridged, by the way. Great shot on the Pershing. Yeah, the allies have really nothing. Once again, getting a Cromwell, not upgrade for a Comet, because that would be a smart move. I want this guy to be like, man, I don't know how I lost. I seriously don't. And no, just to mind you, Ghost Cobra is still low on overall manpower, while these two have full armies. Again, it's been pretty much just a battle between these two against these two. So it's a 2v2 and a 3v3. To be quite honest. Because we have shit like this. And by the way, this guy's 800 munitions. You figure he would not make sure his tanks have goddamn machine guns on it. Just pointing that out there. Meanwhile, the Allies are trying one last. Yep, they're trying one last desperate move to try to beat the Axis. It's not going to work because they don't have supremacy. Also, nice job with the Fallschirmjägers. That's when you use it. Unfortunately, you still got wrecked. So, there's that. An armored car going toe-to-toe with a Panther. Almost been knocked out with the airstrike. Please die from an airstrike. Thank you. That's what I needed today. That's really what I needed. And it's almost an hour mark. I'm going to fast forward because this game's pretty much GG. I don't think the Allies are going to come back. A goddamn Major with a thing. They kill Luke's. Congratulations. But yeah, no. Ghost Cobra and the other guy sucks. Mumel, fantastic with the Yag. Yeah, with both Yags and infantry. Mr. Vincent, good job with your Panthers. Very well, nice. Very good in placement overall. And I love this guy. He's just slowly picking them off as they come around the corner. Yeah, of course send them all to me one by one. That's great. Another big push over here by Pavel. He is going to decap this point, but again, he doesn't have the one on the right anymore. So, yeah, he's not going to be able to capture it. Supporting fire is going to neutralize that one. Overall, they're just going to have their forces kind of guard it. If I was him, I would kind of place in placements, just like a flag emplacement here to make sure they don't. Is that a... what is that? Oh, it's a bazooka hidden there. Howitzers opening fire. I'm assuming these were recruited. Desperate attempt for anti-infantry power. Sherman Pioneers rushing on in, just trying to push stuff back. Nice job killing some of the rear echelon, healing the Pershing. Jagdpanzer, still vet 4, by the way. 35 kills, 26 infantry. Guy knows how to use his Tiger and Panzer. 4 stars on this one. Command tanks moving on up, getting a nice shot on that Pershing, neutralizing it. And that pretty much is all the armor. We have a last-ditch effort by a scout car to capture territory. They will decap it, but can they recruit it? No, because again, this guy has double MG on top with a Panther. It's going to do damage and push them back. Guys, a Centaur, though. GG. Cedar Rider quits. Yeah, it's gone. Oh, got hit with a mine, I think. Oh, good. He placed mines all the way back here. Just not over here. I don't know why. More shock troops. I'm assuming he's going to try to... Nope. It's just an AI. This guy still thinks he can win, but judging by the amount of explosions just happened on his men, that's not going to happen. Again, they're going to move up their infantry just to... sorry, infantry, their armor to deal with the random bits of infantry and just clear it. But yeah, GG, guys. Both Mamel and Mr. Vincent did great. Oh, he was fine, though. Again, the armor bullshit and him kind of doing that was just freaking hilarious. And, yeah, Cider is... You had a lot of really good infantry and a lot of ed stuff that just eventually just died. It's... Yeah. I also love how you almost have 2 Vet 5 units. That's pretty... That's awesome. At least you have Vet 4. And also remember, Mr. Vincent had the 4-star Stuka and everything. Like, a lot of good units. A lot of good plays by these 2 guys. And I'm glad I was able to catch that. And a lot of really stupid plays by these 2 idiots. So, yeah, we're going to look at damage. I guarantee they're going to have the most... Yep, there we go. 33,000 damage, least with 145 kills. Most, a lot, again, terrible KD. But look at these 2. Great KDs. Mr. Vincent getting most kills. Again, his Stuka was awesome. And then Mamel... 92,000, his Yag Tiger. I guarantee his Yag Tiger was doing work because it didn't die. He kept it secured the entire time. 35,000, nearly 500 damage. That is pretty great. 8 vehicles blown to Kingdom Come. And you know some of those were the IS-2 and the T-34s respectively. Maybe some Centaurs too. Just checking some graphs. Yep, these 2 guys were great. And it slowly goes down after the midpoint. Oh boy. Let's check some more stuff on the Allied side. Once again, they're not like Ghost Cobra I kind of get. Wait, Ghost Cobra, how many hours do you have in this game? You've had 500 hours. Yep. So once again, playtime does not equal skill. And, Jesus. On the Allied side, most damage was Cider Rider, with a close second being the American player, and overall kills and damage. Again, more... Yeah. More losses for Cider, but again, he's Soviet. I kind of get that. It did a little bit of excuse, but that's a little bit obscene for the amount of losses you were taking. Pavel not as bad, but that being said, they weren't just getting damage overall in the armor. They weren't killing armor as much as I thought they would. But yeah, that was a lot of BS and a lot of great plays in that game. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Make sure you guys send your replays. But then Greyshot17. Before I go, I want to thank my Patreon supporters like Ace, Sean, Tim, Leo, Carter, Nick, Sejones, and Joey. Thank you guys so much for your awesome support. You all rock. But once again, this has been Greyshot17, and I'll see you all next time. Before this video ends, I want to give a special shout out to my Patreon supporters like Ace, Leo, Tim, Sean, Sejones, and Nick. Thank you guys so much for your awesome support, and I'll see you next time, guys.